Welcome back to the world of Weatherby. I'm Britt. So welcome to my world. Today we have some pork loin back ribs. And I haven't checked them, and we're going to see about pulling the skin off of their skin on the back of them. And there's different ways you can do it. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. You've all probably heard of the paper towel and stuff, and yes, that works, but sometimes that's a pain in the butt too. So anyways, what we're going to do is we have these beautiful baby backs, and we're going to pull that off. Then we're going to season them up. We're going to wrap them. We're going to put them in a pan, and we're going to stick them in the refrigerator. And then we're going to come back tomorrow, and we're going to fire up our smoker, and we're going to throw it in the smoker. And I haven't decided which way I'm going to do it yet, if I'm going to do a 1, 2, 3 method, or if I'm just going to smoke them flat out, wide open, without a wrap or anything, and see what happens. Maybe I'll do it both ways, but we'll figure that out tomorrow. So today, we're going to pull the backs off of them, but lucky me, only one of them looks like it has skin on it. I have an oyster shucker. So you can take that and you just scratch it a little bit and pull that skin right on off there. See how nice and easy that is? Right, and then you get that tough spot. And you just keep on pulling. And that's when the paper towel comes in handy sometimes. But we ain't gonna worry about it because we got this. We got it. We got it. We'll throw that in the trash because that's useless. And now we'll double check the other ones, but the other one is gone. All you gotta do is scratch it a little bit and you can see. You can see it's gone. So that's what we do to that. That's how we do that. Pretty simple. Everybody thinks it's a pain. It is a pain when you got 3 or 4 cases of ribs to do. But if you only got 2 slabs, it's no big deal. So now is what we're gonna do, is we're gonna take some of our Weatherby's Tavern mustard, and we're gonna mix it up. We normally store this in the pantry. I don't put it in the refrigerator. I don't know why, I just don't. But maybe, not that much, not too much. Everybody likes our Weatherby Tavern mustard. It only gets better though, because what we're gonna do now is we're gonna smear this around. We're gonna put 1 glove on, and we'll go ahead and throw 1 there for the side. But we're just gonna put 1 glove on. That way we know this hand stays clean. And we're just gonna rub that all over that. Now, is what this mustard will do is it'll help our seasoning blend stick to the rib. Might need to use a little bit more mustard. So we'll have to go back for our spoon, but anyways, what will happen is gives this seasoning something to bind to. And it also creates a bark. I'm sure you've heard me talk about bark before. It's little black crunchies on the outside of your meat. It's what really makes it good. And like I say, we're just using our tavern mustard. And we just rub that all over there. Our tavern mustard has some sugar in it. It's kind of sweet, but it's good. It also has a little heat to it. That's about it on that. And wham, that's all you gotta do. A little bit of rub down. Gives you a binder. You can also use olive oil, vegetable oil. I've had people use apple butter. I've used apple butter. Problem is with that is it has too much sugar. So that's good. Oh yeah, it's got a good kick. And you gotta watch out for the burn, because you don't want them burning. You just want them to develop a nice brown crust. And today we are going to use our Southwest rub. This rub was made for baby back ribs, or St. Louis style ribs, or country ribs, or pork chop. And we're just gonna rub that on there, sprinkle her on there, cover her up good. Try not to get it all over the floor. We don't like to have to clean up that mess. There's a reason why we call this Southwest, because I just didn't want to call it a rib rub, because it is good on fish, it's good on chicken. I'll show you something else it's really good with. I'm just going to play around and show you here in a little while, but I'll show you how to make some good ketchup with it. It's good on French fries, good on onion rings. It's good on vegetables. Just depending on the flavor you want. So you just want to cover them good, make them all nice and pretty, make a nice evenly rub on it. And like I say, we're going to wrap these in saran wrap, and we're going to put them in the refrigerator for the next, I would say 14 hours, but it's going to be a little longer than that because it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Was going to do these yesterday for I could cook them today, but I decided, no, we're going to do these today. Just get a nice even coat on there. You can see where the meat kind of takes it in. Believe it or not, it does. And like I say, we're going to put those on the smoker tomorrow. And we're going to eat some good ribs tomorrow night. I don't do anything small around here. It's just how we roll. I guess I should have showed you that, what it looked like, but it's what I'll do. I'll do that on the next one. And then you can kind of see how good I rub that down. Notice the good coatings. After these things smoke, we'll smoke them for about 3 hours. And like I say, a lot of people will wrap them at that point, but I think we're just going to take it and go ahead and cook them and finish them up without that. But I'll decide that in the morning when I put them on the smoker. We might try to do one of them with the 1, 2, 3 method, which basically is 3 hours of smoke, 2 hours under a wrap, and then 1 hour outside the wrap after the fact. And it's, what you do in that situation is that is the time you put your barbecue sauce on it if you want barbecue sauce. I do a lot of times, this is all I do to my ribs. And I'll do the barbecue sauce maybe, if I have leftovers, do it when I go have leftovers and reheat. That way I can have a different flavor profile. And that's what we're all about here. We like different flavor profiles. You can change it up, you can do whatever. You can use our top shelf barbecue sauce. You can make your own barbecue sauce. But it all works with our Southwest rub. And that's it. So we're heading out to the refrigerator and we're gonna put this in and we're gonna enjoy the rest of our day. And then tomorrow morning we'll get up and we'll do some smoking and we'll continue this on. Hey guys, gals, hope y'all doing great. All right, I've had these ribs in the refrigerator since yesterday and we're getting ready to unwrap them. We've preheated our smoker to 225 and we've added some cherry wood to the bottom of it in our little cast iron skillet. And we're using hickory pellets, so we should get some good smoke flavor on these. And I think is what I'm gonna do. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them yet. If I'm gonna do the wrap or whatever. I'll think about that in the next hour or so. But we're definitely going to let them smoke for roughly 2 hours, maybe 3. We'll check them, see what they look like after 2, and then we'll decide if we're going to go to 3. You know, years ago, is what I used to do. I had this big old 500-gallon fuel tank that somebody turned into a smoker, and it ran off charcoal, and I would put 100 pounds of charcoal in it and load it up, throw logs in it to get the good smoke, and we would get it up to about 300, 3 1/4, and those logs would give all the meat some good smoke. But at that temperature, probably after about 30 minutes, we rolled them and flipped them, and they had good brown on them, good crust, the crunchies as we call it. And I'd do that for about 1.5 hours, and then I would put them in a pan like this, add some apple juice, cover them with foil, and cook them for about another 1.5 hours. So they only took about 3 hours to do, and they always had good smoke and weren't quite fall off the bone, but it was good enough where when you bit into the bone, you had a nice bite, and it didn't take all day. But today we're going to do it the slow way, and we're going to cook at 225 and just let the smoke do its thing. And I might later on, after I decide what I'm going to do, add a little barbecue sauce to one of them and go from there. But the other one I'm going to leave is a dry rub, because I like my ribs dry rubbed, and that's just how I do it. But anyway, so now we're going to, these things, you know, still wrapped up, still beautiful. So we're going to take it and we're going to put it on the smoker. And we have our Southwest rub. I'm putting bone side down. See how moist and they look, that meat, that's just sitting in there. All them flavors been in that meat, going in that meat all night long. That's all we're doing today. We're gonna smoke these ribs. We're gonna eat good tonight. Mama's gonna get her good dinner tonight. And it's a little warm and humid here today. So we'll just gonna go do our thing, and we'll check back with y'all later, and we'll show you the progress on these ribs. Till then. All right, we're back at our smoker, getting ready to take these ribs off. Hope y'all doing good. I know I am. Had a great day so far. Checked these ribs a little while ago, and they look like they were ready to come off. They've been on for about 3.5 hours on 325, and the bones have pulled back, or the meat's pulled back from the bones, and so they're ready to go. And then we're gonna have us a good meal tonight. Got some good veggies on the side. But for now, we're gonna have these. I did not take them and put any barbecue sauce on today, because that's just the way I decided to roll with them. But I'm gonna show you these pretty bad boys, as you can see. And then I'm gonna flip them over a little bit, and I'll show you how them bones are pulled back. See how the bones are pulled back? So they're looking good. They're gonna be tasty. But yeah, that's about it today. It's been a pretty simple day. Ribs are always pretty easy as long as you got a good smoker and you keep your temps right. But that's about it. Besides, you know, I want you to share this video with your friends. subscribe to our YouTube page, share our our YouTube channel, and visit our store at weatherbyrubs.com. And go to do some shopping and get you some good product. Like I say, today we used our Southwest, and well, it's gonna be all right. Here's another little tip for you. You know, when you're making a ranch dip, take your ranch. You know, if you're having vegetables and things, take that ranch dip and pour whatever into that, you know, your bowl, and take our bold and spicy and add about a tablespoon to it, depending on how much ranch. Start off easy and just keep adding that bold and spicy to it, and you'll jazz up that ranch salad dressing real easy. And I'm telling you, you'll like it. But that's it. Thank y'all for stopping in. Have a great day. Until next time.